Очень любезно, что вы уделили нам время.
Мое рабочее время всегда к вашим услугам, товарищи, всегда.
Вы очень любезны. Работать в агрономическом отделе не всякому по плечу.
Вы должны испробовать наш новый лифт. Летит как экспресс. Наше последнее достижение.
Вот это! Замечательно!
Достойный памятник советской техники.
Достойный нашего народа, товарищи.
Еще как?
Спасибо.
Пожалуйста,
Раз.
До свидания.
До свидания.
Спасибо. Замечательно. Правда, замечательно.
В чем дело? Что случилось?
Простите, спасибо. Невозможно.
Что случилось?
А почему там на полу пепел?
Невозможно.
Товарищи, я хочу эту мистерию разрешить. Я предлагаю, что только один человек способен разрешить эту проблему. Товарищи, за здоровье Джейсон Кинг! Джейсон Кинг!
King будет здесь сейчас.
Bonjour, Yvette.
Oh, she had to take the day off, sir.
Must be an epidemic.
I hope you will find me satisfactory.
I'm sure I will. What's that?
Oh, it came for you. Perhaps you would explain to me my duties?
I should be delighted. Perhaps you should explain yours to me first. Much prefer you with a feather duster and no heels.
Yes, Mr. King. You may well look surprised.
What happens now? Oh, no. Not another package tour.
PGSG. Welcome to Moscow, Mr. King.
I don't know who you are. Moscow? Or what you hope to achieve. But let me tell you this, comrade. I shall drag your name through every international court in the world. I shall have you put in jail for life.
I can't tell you how delighted I am to meet you in the flesh, so to speak.
Don't you understand English? Or didn't you hear what I said?
Every word, Mr. King. And I love the absolute conviction of it. Very much Mark Kane.
Oh, there'll be convictions, all right, when I've reported this to the British ambassador.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Kokov, head of the People's Bureau of Investigation of Moscow.
How do you do? My name is Jason King. How dare you? This is nothing more than a vulgar little kidnapping.
How now, Mr. King? Be sensible. After all, we did bring you express.
In a box.
Unfortunately, there was no other way. The matter was urgent. We had no time to contact you through normal channels.
What about Mr. Bell's little invention? Or would that be too simple? A telegram, a common invitation.
But would you have accepted?
Certainly not, but that's not the point.
And yet, here you are, alive and well in Moscow.
That is a matter of opinion. Well, Colonel, whatever your name is, why?
Ah, yes. Why? The fact is, Mr. King, we require some assistance. A trivial matter, really, but one which requires a special mind. A man with imagination, advanced powers of deduction, tenacity, panache.
I refuse with total finality, absolutely, categorically refuse.
Oh, but you might as well, now that you're here.
The only way you will keep me here is in this box.
Very well, comrade. The choice is yours.
What are you doing? Put back that. Take off this lid. Open this box. Kolkov. Kolkov, do you hear? I will not be cooped up like a trussed-up chicken. Do you hear? Kolkov, I suffer from claustrophobia. Kolkov.
Yes?
What is your problem?
Murder, Mr. King. 3 quite impossible murders. We decided that you were the only man we could turn to. Your record with the S Department of Interpol, your writings. I mean, every day you create the most terrible, diabolical deaths.
My hero's name is Mark Kane, not Al Capone.
You are the second most important author in Russia.
Who is the first?
Comrade Dickens.
I knew it. It's all those pocket editions. Na zdrowie.
Ya Vasha. All that I ask is that you should assist our detectives. At the moment, they're baffled. Totally baffled. For you, it would be a mere exercise. For me, salvation.
Oh, dear, is it as bad as all that?
I'm afraid it is. The victims were members of an important delegation of workers from the town of Lodz. Their deaths place me in a most difficult position. The party, the Comet Bureau, the KGB, they all want answers. I don't even have the bodies.
How do you know they were murdered?
Exactly. Here is the file.
In an elevator. Fancy.
Mr. King, you have many millions of readers in the Soviet Union. Do it for them.
Millions of readers are not a kopeck in royalties.
We do not believe in the capitalist system. But for you, we might make an exception.
You fascinate me suddenly.
We will make an exception. I personally, Colonel Kolkov, will guarantee royalties on all future editions.
Paid to my Swiss account.
What else?
Colonel Kolkov, then I agree to assist your detectives.
Wonderful, wonderful. I've booked a room for you at the Poritsna Hotel. There is a complete wardrobe. My agents took your measurements in Paris. Et machino, немедленно, товарищ King. Your car will take you straight to the hotel. 3 of my best men will assist you.
Good. I want an analyst's report on all these items.
But it's in the file.
Oh, is it?
The ashes conform to the basic properties that make up a human being. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Ah, your associates, Mr. King. Comrade Alexandra Lanova, who will act as your interpreter. Comrades Porokov, Krosnik, and Kivich, 3 of my best detectives who are well acquainted with the case.
Colonel Kolkov, no reflection on your comrades, but I prefer to work alone.
But, Mr. King...
We would not get in your way.
It is such an honor. We would give you great help.
You do not speak Russian.
Nonsense. I speak 8 languages fluently, and 5 sporadically.
Your Russian is sporadic.
Only because I don't get enough practice. My white Russian friends in Paris are popping off like flies. I don't think so.
But, Mr. King, my men have orders to obey your every command. Surely you would not deny them the chance to work with a master?
Well, I suppose if I'm forced to have a retinue traipsing around behind me, do you think they could pop... You see, a man's clothes reflects his mind, and they look so, well, drab. Look at that chap's beard. I mean, is it a disguise, or is he someone's relative?
You, what is this? A disguise?
Да нет, товарищ полковник.
And you are drab.
And I, comrade?
Well, a little imagination goes a long way. I must. Let's not waste any more time. Come on, comrades.
Comrade King, I am in your debt.
Indeed you are. I hope to the extent of several thousand Swiss francs.
Скорей!
Пошли, товарищ.
Скорей!
Что нам делать теперь?
Well, will you assist?
But of course he will assist.
For how much?
My dear comrade Stavro, Jason King is an artist. He will respond to the challenge. The intellectual exercise of pitting his mind against the inexplicable, the impossible.
Don't tell me. You agreed to pay him royalties.
And in index finger left hand, there was that magnificent robbery with Mark Kane trapped in the vault.
Oh, yes, that was rather ingenious.
Perhaps if our little crime is worthy, you will put that into the book, huh?
Imagine me, Comrade Kivich, and Mark Kane.
Mine boggles.
Before you begin reading the reviews, would you mind telling me where you plan to start?
Well, I always start at the beginning, Miss Lanova.
Comrade Lanova.
Yes. It suits you.
But Mr. King!
They are dead.
Creditable. How do we know that?
They're ashes. You saw that ashes.
Have you read the analyst's report? What is that?
Ashtray.
No, what's that?
Cigarette ash.
Do we know the type of cigarette it came from? Or the brand? Or the type of tobacco?
No.
Genius. We are working with a genius.
Shall we start on the crematorium?
No, I think we'll start with the rooms that the delegates occupied before they vanished.
This way, please.
Пусти меня.
Нет, ня. Скорей.
The room has been locked and sealed since we made our preliminary investigation.
A double room with a connecting single. And a private bath.
Fancy.
The seal. Cut the seal. Какое безобразие!
Это такое?
Что за шорт?
I must show you how to search a room.
But Mr. King,
This wasn't us.
Somebody has broken in.
Yes, I can see why you're detectives. The question is, who broke in?
it is outrageous. We had our seal on the door.
But not on the windows. I would say this was done by a fairly tall man, weighing about 180 pounds, big hands, big feet, fair hair, ferret-faced, probably an ex-boxer.
But that is incredible.
How can you be so sure?
Early 40s, wearing a light sweater, dark trousers, and oh yes, he had a gold ring on the third finger of his right hand.
Incredible. How could you know?
Quite simple, really. If you look in the mirror, you'll see him hiding behind the curtain. Yes, I thought you were going to be difficult.
Я убью ее на месте!
Or you'll break my neck!
Stay still and do as he says.
За ним!
Ловить его!
Куда?
Подождите! Ты туда, а ты по лестнице.
All right.
Better, thank you.
I thought you translated rather well.
Did I?
Yes, we must work together more often.
He won't get far.
When he got this far,
Don't worry. We have his description.
we got his bag. Find out what he came for. Now, that's interesting.
Is it?
Fascinating. Cressy shoe type, web fitting, free floating.
But what have Frogman's flippers got to do with the case?
Ask yourself a question, Polakov. How far is Moscow from the sea? Come in. Good morning. Can I help?
Anna. Anna Brienskaya, Mr. King.
Oh, are you any relation to Princess Maria Borenskaya? Oh, perhaps not. Comrade, I was just finishing breakfast. Would you care to join me?
Perhaps a cup of coffee.
Oh, is that what that silver thing is? Are you with anyone in particular? Or were you just passing through?
It is an official visit. I just wanted to check that you have everything you need.
It's everything. In fact, I was rather surprised. Oh, except, of course, for my toilet water.
Toilet water.
Yes, you know, in the morning when you shave, you put a little,
Ah, you mean the smell. Our French embassy will put some on the next flight.
How accommodating.
Everything is comfortable.
Yes, I think so.
It is my job to see that you are completely satisfied.
That's what I like about you Russians. You're so basic.
Someone is knocking.
Are they? Are you interested in furniture? Any particular century?
I will check on the bathroom.
Do. Come in.
Morning, old chap.
Allow me.
Splendid day. Jason.
What is on the schedule for today, my dear fellow?
Help yourselves to the samovar.
Peter. Champers and strawberries.
From Kent, the Garden of England.
And Comrade Lanova?
Good morning, comrade.
Good morning, comrade.
Do you approve?
I think the situation's improving by the second.
I can see you are going to be busy, Jason.
Not at all. Come and join us.
No, thank you.
Keep in touch.
I shall not forget your smell.
Very, impressive, eh?
She just happened to be passing.
Happened to be checking in, I think.
She will remember your smell. What did she mean, Comrade King?
Well, comrades, have there been any other developments during the night?
Hardly worthy of your attention.
We are still searching for the intruder.
We have men checking suppliers of flippers.
Moscow is 600 kilometers from sea.
Well, we have been busy.
Comrade King,
Yes?
I thought these might brighten things up for you.
Oh, how very kind.
Oh, I see you have visitors. I'd better make your bed later, I think.
Whatever grabs you.
What a wonderful service.
Yes, isn't she?
No wonder you travel so much.
It's like, ooh, like...
A bourgeois novel. If you will excuse me, Comrade King, I have some important things to attend to. Goodbye.
I think Comrade Lanova is jealous.
We are a passionate race.
There is only one problem.
Convincing the girls.
Enough frivolity, to work, comrades.
Where to this morning, comrade?
I think we take a ride in an elevator.
An elevator? The elevator?
Precisely. Follow me, comrades.
Дай дорогу.
За мною, товарищи. Пора осмотреть лифт.
Ja ustanowiła kontakt z obiektem. I've established contact with the subject. It appears we are suited. I recommend that the film crew be placed on duty immediately.
Is not this magnificent elevator?
The ultimate in Soviet technology.
I think it's absolutely ghastly. I don't think it says anything. It's ghastly. It's nothing but a funnel with doors.
It does seem a bit cold.
And dread.
It does not speak to me either.
Oh, thank you. So the delegates press the button to the ground floor.
Yes, only they stopped at 6th.
For about 30 seconds.
So that's where it all happened, huh?
Unfortunately, no.
That is just not possible.
It could not happen on the 6th.
Oh, don't be so dogmatic. Nothing is impossible.
True, comrade. But 6th floor is containing offices of Presidium. It is guarded and elevator cannot open on that floor.
Oh, just assume that it's unlikely for the moment. Now, how do I start this?
You cannot.
No power.
It has been switched off since the accident.
Going down, gentlemen.
Comrade King! Нажмите кнопку! 9, 8, 7, 6, 6, 6! Скорее, по лестнице!
What happened?
We'll seal off the entire building.
I think someone tried to shoot me. Someone on the 6th floor.
This
Now,
is
don't say
impossible.
it's impossible. What's that?
It's a miracle you escaped.
Thank you for reminding me. What happened to the guards on the 6th floor? They must have heard the shots.
No, it is the recess. The Presidium is not in session.
I don't know, but what about the guards?
Recess?
Oh, charming. Look, two of you better find out what's happened. I said two, not all of you.
Civilis.
Gun has got a bloody Vostok by now.
We are very sorry about this, Comrade King, but why on earth should they want to shoot you?
Well, apart from being self-employed to the point of being a ruble billionaire, I shouldn't think they're absolutely nuts about me bobbing up and down in this lift.
Then we must be getting close.
That must be the Iron Curtain understatement of the year. What's down there?
Nothing. The elevator shaft goes down through the basement level.
Well, if they went anywhere, it must be down there.
But how, comrade? The only support is the steel shaft. It's greasy. There is nothing to hold. It would be madness to try climbing down from the 6th
I'm
floor.
not interested in how, but why?
I want a detailed plan of the entire building.
Well, that could be difficult, comrade. Security.
Well, tell Colonel,
Kolkov?
to deal with it.
Yes, immediately.
And Polakov, I want you to go to Lodz.
Lodz? But that's over 300 kilometers from here.
Well, go by, get a helicopter. I want you to find out about those delegates. Talk to their friends, their wives, their families.
I need to know a great deal more about them than I do.
I'll do my best, comrade. But only the KGB and the military have the right to use helicopters.
Pinch one.
Pinch one? You mean steal one? From the KGB?
Comrade King?
Oh, Comrade Lanover, you're in the nick of time. I thought I'd end up with a couple of hard-boiled eggs.
You wish to eat?
It's the general idea. Why don't you let your hair down? Take that chip off your shoulder.
I have no chip on my shoulder.
Very aggressive.
I am not aggressive. It is the capitalist warmongers like you.
Oh, don't give me all that propaganda, Toddle. I'm much too hungry. What can I start with?
Caviar, hmm?
Very bourgeois. What can I have to follow?
I suggest svinina poralski.
Sounds like an uprising.
It is grilled and marinated pork, which is smoked with...
Grilled, marinated, and smoked?
If you do not trust me...
Well, if I can't trust my interpreter, who can I trust? But I'll order the wine.
With lunch?
Oh, yes, guaranteed to warm any icy exterior. If at the round table conferences your dictators had ordered wine instead of...
Please, you must not. Простите.
Well, all I said was if your dictators had
no,
ordered
please,
wine...
Mr. King. There will be trouble.
For whom?
I was thinking of you.
For Siba.
Jason, how lovely.
Hello. Would you join us? We're about to embark on a gastronomic mystery tour.
No, thank you. 3 is so much people, don't you think?
How very discerning of you.
Not at all, comrade. I would hate you to miss your lunch.
Then we won't keep you.
Oh, please continue. Don't stop on my account.
I only came to tell you that I had got what you wanted.
Already? Your efficiency is overwhelming.
A friend at the French embassy here was able to help.
I feel better already.
I thought I might drop it in at your hotel this afternoon. About 3?
I'll put the key under the mat.
Until 3, then.
What an accommodating girl she is.
I'm sorry, you said something?
No, I was just commenting on the poise, sophistication, and disturbing beauty of one of your less masculine comrades.
In the Soviet, we are more impressed by character. We do not subscribe to the superficial qualities worshipped by the West.
Very commendable. But if you're going to eat, and one has to eat, you might as well eat caviar. Comrade, you too?
Well, I thought as we were having lunch together,
Well, if I'm going to corrupt you, I might as well start with caviar.
Your smell, sir.
Oh, thank you. Would you like a drink?
Something cool, dry, and bubbly.
Coffee.
You are reading my mind, Jason King. You are not trying your smell.
Think we should put it to the test?
Oh, I think we should unwrap it. I want some more smell.
Comrade King.
Don't they knock in Moscow?
Tea, idi.
It's death despicable. An Englishman's home may not be his castle anymore, but to this Englishman, his bedroom's a sanctuary.
Don't forget they saved your life.
That's evading the issue. How dare they mount a camera
It
in
was
my
only
bedroom?
a little film.
A little film?
The KGB are always doing it. They are, how do you
Perverted.
say? They have this quaint notion that any embarrassing material they can collect make them useful one day.
It was embarrassing. In fact, I might order a copy or two.
Yes, exactly. I told you it's too amusing to worry about.
It is not amusing.
What is the meaning of this? Comrade Porokov.
Comrade Porokov of Grand Idiot.
A helicopter?
That fool took a helicopter this morning. 5 hours later, he returns, attempts an impossible landing, and disaster.
Disaster?
The helicopter is finished.
Porokov, you didn't?
In Red Square.
Was Lodge successful?
Was it successful? Comrade King, you are incredible. I found...
Later. Your goggles are probably bugged.
Mr. King, stealing a helicopter is a very serious matter.
Exactly. I wish to lodge a strong complaint.
Complaint?
When a courageous aviator risks his life on a dangerous and secret mission, the least he can expect is that his helicopter is airworthy.
Secret mission? What secret mission?
You said you would afford me every facility. It was vital for Porokov to go to Lodge. I told him to take the helicopter.
You told him?
If your people spent more time on air transport and less looking into bedroom mirrors, they might land on the moon a little more frequently.
Quiet, comrade, quiet. Yes, I will see what I can do about the Sputnik. Helicopter, I mean.
Good. Come on, Porokov.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't you think you want to explain why you went to Lodge?
Why? To find the missing delegates, of course.
Missing delegates? But they're not missing, they're dead.
Mais no.
But of course they are. Aren't they?
If you believe that, Colonel Kolkov, you'll believe anything. After you, comrade.
How can I know what he means?
I mean, there they were. Alive and well and living in Lodge.
How did they get back?
Because they never left.
You knew. All the time you knew.
If the 3 men did not die, they must have arranged things to make it look as if they had. I didn't see how 3 highly respected people's delegates would be capable of it.
They told me they had all received letters canceling their visit.
So the men who arrived here were imposters.
With a purpose.
Do we have any idea what that purpose was, comrade?
Thank you. Comrades, this is something that's...
He will tell us. Oh, no. You tell me. I mustn't have all the fun.
Colonel Kolkov.
Well, nobody's perfect. Now, that is interesting.
But impossible.
We would know.
A girl like Anna Brianskaya, everybody would know.
I have a friend in accounts. Anna Brenskaya is paid by the police department. She has a regular salary, and she is listed as a special operative.
Is she? Yet Kolkov didn't know. 3 men vanish in the middle of the Kremlin. 3 men who went through a great deal of trouble to get there. Kolkov brings me in. There's an attempt on my life twice. Why?
You were getting close.
You found out about Lodge.
No, but they didn't know about that. No. Something's missing.
Part of a highly organized group. Oh, простите. 3 fake delegates, and 3 more that we know of, and others, many others. But why?
A crime against the state, perhaps? Presidium is in session next week.
They're not fanatics, they're nasties. I can feel it. What motivates crooks is money. It takes one to know one. Where is it?
But there are only offices. Hundreds and hundreds of offices.
Why go to all the trouble just to break into an office?
Exactly. Is that the elevator shaft?
Yes.
Well, there's no basement level, sir.
No, comrade. The KGB have a section down there. Only a fool would want to break into the basement.
Or a spy.
When was the shaft built?
6 months ago.
Delegates vanished on Wednesday, and today's Friday, isn't it? What happens here at weekends?
Nothing.
It is like a tomb.
The building's locked. There are the usual guards, of course.
It must be in the Kremlin. Something big enough to make them kill or risk being killed. Something they've planned for some time.
What? What would make one rich in Moscow?
This is typical bourgeois capitalistic logic. Why should they want to be rich?
I'm sure it has certain advantages, even in Moscow.
The last rich men in Russia were the Tsars, and that was a long time ago.
I couldn't agree more with your attacks on the bourgeoisie, but don't attack the... Tsars. Comrade Lanova.
What a little treasure you are. Go to Colonel Kolkov. Keep him in his office until I reach you.
Colonel Kolkov, it's impossible.
So come to the aid of the party. In the name of the Soviet Union, arrest Colonel Kolkov.
Arrest Colonel Kolkov? Comrade King, are you knowing what you are saying?
Well, I hope so. I'll see you all later.
But where will you be?
I've got a date. Mustn't keep a comrade waiting.
What are we going to do?
What else? Arrest the chief of police?
Are you having any success with our little mystery, Jason?
Oh, it's hardly a mystery. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of writing it as a satirical short story.
Then you have solved it.
No, one or two loose ends. As a matter of fact, you can help me. You know your way around the Kremlin, don't you?
Oh, yes.
I read somewhere that the treasures seized from the Tsars in the Revolution have been hidden in the vaults.
Really?
Aren't they?
Oh, yes, I believe they are. Of course, no one really knows. We prefer to forget that episode of our history.
Oh, quite. But all the same, I believe there's a considerable fortune of jewelry and gold tucked away down there.
Yes, I suppose so. Jason, what has this got to do with the murdered delegates?
Murdered? Huh. Missing? Whoever planned this operation had two problems. How to get 3 men into the Kremlin. And once they got them in there, keep them there long enough to carry out their plan. That's why they faked their deaths. No one would bother to search for them once they'd seen their ashes. Not even the KGB.
Then you know where they are?
At this precise moment, I would say they were stuffing a fortune into their Fabergé holdalls.
It sounds incredible.
Yes, doesn't it? And then all my stories are.
How did they get into the vaults?
New elevator shaft.
From the 6th floor? That is impossible.
Where there are rubber flippers, there's a rubber suit. With a rubber suit, going down a smooth steel pole becomes a mere formality. Of course, going up it again becomes a feat of imagination. Caviar is delicious.
Yes, it is. If you will excuse me, Jason, I shall not be a minute.
Of course. Oh, staggering. A culinary masterpiece. Give my compliments and apologies to the chef.
Da. До свидания.
Will one of you fools tell me what is going on?
It is a personal request of Jason King, comrade.
Jason King?
Yes, Colonel Kolkov. Oh, well done, comrades. Well done. I hope you don't mind, but that's life. One moment you're up, next moment you're in Siberia.
Would you mind telling me what you're talking about, Mr. King?
Oh, haven't they told you?
Told me what?
We've solved the case.
Well, that's excellent news.
Now, Porokov.
Comrade Colonel Kolkov, it is my duty on behalf of People's Bureau of Investigation to arrest you for crimes against the Soviet.
You do what?
We are arresting you.
Oh, you miserable bunch of Latvian peasants! You know who I am? I am Colonel Kolkov, head of the People's Bureau of Investigation. I decide who is to be arrested.
True, comrade. But on this occasion, in view of circumstances, we have decided for you.
You fools! You think I would ask Jason King to come here if I was guilty? You think I would give him all my facilities, my 3 best men, all the information that I had? King, what is this stupidities?
Oh, come, Kolkov. Anna Baranskaya phoned you less than 5 minutes ago.
Anna who?
Baranskaya, your special operative. She phoned you here. She didn't? Oh.
Now will you tell me what is going on?
I'm sure this is unnecessary, Comrade Colonel.
Ah, Comrade Stavarov. Perhaps you can explain to me what is happening.
Perhaps I should, Colonel. I'm sorry, we had to use a sprat to catch a mackerel. Comrade Stavarov is the one with the bourgeois ideas.
What bourgeois ideas?
50 million rubles.
50 million? The Tsar's treasure?
In fact, if we went now, we would find your missing delegates tunneling their way through to the vaults.
Let us see. I hate to see 50 million rubles gathering dust. Stay where you are, King. And now get their guns.
Oh, that must be the Russian version. Oh, you'll need this.
Stay where you are!
you, Colonel. I want a general alert put out for Jason King. You will give the order that he is to be shot on sight.
Objet alert! Da! Objet alert!
Thank you. All right.
No Jason King?
No, Jason King. You'll have to take over here. Come with me.
Красота.
Джанис, иди сюда.
Спасибо. Not at all.
Последняя нагрузка.
Anastasia, where indeed are you?
It's time we move them out, Anna.
They must give up smoking. Strażycie.
Show me around your boat. It'll be my pleasure. Soon visit us again, Comrade
Yes, I'll
King.
pop back and forth to check up on my royalties. You have arranged about my royalties,
Oh,
haven't
yes,
you?
of course. I personally, Colonel Kolkov, have arranged it.
For one moment, I thought you might have forgotten.
Unfortunately, all your books have been banned.
What?
Banned. The Minister of Culture decided they're a bad influence.
I don't believe it. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Nothing but a first-class return ticket. And I shall come back with a writ for a breach of contract.
You have no visa. If you go back the way you came, then no one will know.
Nothing, I repeat, nothing would induce me to step into that wooden tomb.
Comrade.
No, no, no.
Comrade, it's such a beautiful box.
Oh, I like it. Na zdrowie.